The Fae are very sensitive beings and very careful about who they let into their domain and what level of presence they show with humans, because humans, we, in our current iteration, can be quite chaotic and disorienting in the way our thoughts think, in our energetic fields, and the dysregulation that's present with us just from being immersed and steeped in this culture, this world paradigm that we're in. I'm very blessed to be where I'm at in these mountains and in this forest, where I was led to this particular spot. And I know I was led to this particular spot because this particular mushroom is growing exactly where I was led to. And I found these mushrooms in this woods before, but right now it's literally the only spot that I found these mushrooms. This whole last 24 hours was in this one spot where I ended up sleeping next to. And a year ago, I was here in these woods and I slept by one of these mushrooms and had an incredible evening, an incredible night where I was visited by a Fae being just by sleeping next to one of these mushrooms. And so I wanted to come here again and see what would happen. I didn't have a particular visitation by Fae, but here's the message that came through that they want to tell you, that they're offering to us as humans, is that we can seek them in the forest, but it's not likely per se that they'll show up in the way that we want to or think that they can. That happens on their time. That happens in their discernment and also the discernment of this life path. While last night nothing extremely significant happens in my awake consciousness like it did a year ago, I did receive and am receiving a transmission that wants to be shared with you by being here and by having gone through this experience. And that is, the Fae are highly sensitive beings, and you and I are highly sensitive beings. And it's an ask, it's an invitation for us to trust the deeper process of contact. That yes, we are making contact with our deeper, fuller selves, with this underlying current of miracle, the energy of miracle, the energy that is my true body, is my true essence. And at first, it will continue, perhaps, to be subtle. The feeling and the felt sense of miracle, of perhaps synchronicity or actual contact with non-physical beings or partially physical beings like Fae, may continue to be subtle for a while as you and I, humans, are slowly and gradually attuned to a softer level of resonance, so that I can walk into the forest one day, sit with the trees, and maybe I'm so calm and so peaceful and so still that a bird might land on my shoulder, and a curious Fae being might step out, and I might actually see that being with my physical eyes, I hope, one day. And the process right now is to trust the subtle impressions as humans, as you and I, again, this group of us, become more subtle in our energetic body, more sensitive, which is an interesting challenge because our world, where we live in our cities and our towns and our media, can be very loud. Very loud. It's the opposite. So the message here is patience and trust, and tapping into that subtle sense and just noticing, what am I feeling? What am I receiving on the subtle level right now? What subtle communication might I be receiving? And can I soften into that? Last night I wasn't exactly the most subtle. I was drumming and singing loudly. Ooh, I am here to make a difference. Ooh. That went the other way. I am here to make the change. This is what my life has become. I am warming my drum on the fire so that I can play it strong. Singing to life force that is here all along. I am playing my drum if it tightens up. Playing my drum if it tightens up. Hey, I. Hey, I. Hey, I. Hey, I. This is my life. It's good. You're here with me, and that is good too. Hopefully this isn't distorting on the microphone. Hopefully it sounds really, really good. Just feeling the aliveness of being here. And so, and even so, as I was doing so, I was recognizing, okay, this isn't the softest way to approach the Fae, and yet I was so feeling it. And I got the impression that on the subtle level, that there was a curiosity in the circle around me. I wasn't scaring them off by being boisterous, exactly. There was a curiosity and a stillness of my own heart as I was doing my thing last night. We say ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hi ya. We say hey ya, hi ya, hi ya, hi ya, hi ya. We sing our song that is from the heart. It's flowing through our smartness, and we are tapped into spirituality. And so it's not just about the loudness, but it's about the intention and the depth of feeling and the truth of feeling. And so right now, here's what's coming through. The offering that life is giving us right now as we make contact, as we're in contact, is to share this moment as a crystalline moment, to take in and breathe in the essence of being fully transparent and fully seen in our entire bodies and system and fields. And what is it like as we breathe together here? To allow my system, my body, my emotions, everything that is me, to be transparent, to be seen, as if I'm a clear crystal, or an amoeba, or one of those fish that you can see through. What's it like to be seen? And let's take a breath here and just feel, because this, being seen, being transparent, and seeing myself is how contact with these more sensitive beings comes about. When there's no hiding, miracles happen. And also, we are not alone. We're not alone. Being transparent and feeling my transparency reminds me that I'm not alone, and that all parts of me are loved, are seen, and I'm recognized for my beauty. Let's share this moment. You, where you're at, feeling your body, feeling your transparency, feeling your field and your aura, and let yourself be seen by the beings around you, the subtle beings, the trees, maybe the Fae, and just yourself. Be seen by life itself. And then notice that we're here. This group of us are doing this together. We who are called to this video, this transmission, we're doing this together as a group. And so we're not alone. We're here. And the Fae and trees and life tunes into us now and notices, look what they're doing. Look what we're doing. This is the difference now, right? Between self-help and we're doing it. Which is a big shift, a needed shift. Here we are. For more connection, we have Unity Collective, membership community, and also I wrote a book. I wrote a book about, and I wrote some of it in this very forest, and I wrote one part about the Fae, where I had this incredible nighttime meeting. And so you can check that book out in the link below. And I hope to see you in the pages. It's called The Last Self-Help Book. And it's the transition from self-help and isolation to we're here and we're doing it. And the book is a living prayer spell of us doing it together. It's also playful and totally dorky. I'll see you in the pages. I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you in Unity Collective. And with all that, we're here. We're tapping in again to the field of our consciousness, of our unity. You know, we're on Earth, and most of us don't know how to even be outside. And that's okay. All is okay. There's a desire, a deep desire, to return to the earth, to merge it with ourselves, to find the parts of us, to find the parts of me that are native here and know the ancient songs